Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of the 608 SoundCheck. Today my guest is Be Wary. Be Wary is an electronic duo from right here in La Crosse, Wisconsin, and they've got one of the most interesting sounds coming out of the scene right now. Today, I sit down with Mickey and Eric and talk about how they kind of came up in the scene, how they actually met through music, things that have changed in the scene that they've noticed since they've started, and just kind of everything in between. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this episode of the 608 Soundcheck. Thank you. Well, what's up, guys?
You know, just chilling, just hanging, having a good time this morning.
All right. Well, thanks for inviting me into your home today to talk about music and music specifically in the La Crosse area and you guys and the music that you make.
Hell yeah.
So do you want to just give like a brief introduction of who you guys are and what Be Wary is?
You want me to take this one?
Well, my name's Mickey.
My name's Eric.
And we're Be Wary.
We are Be Wary, an electronic duo from La Crosse, Wisconsin. We've been a band for a couple years now. We like being loud and making weird shit.
Yeah. That's pretty much it for me.
I like that. And you guys, for the folks who might be listening or watching that don't know Be Wary, you guys are married, right? You're a couple?
Yes.
So can you go into a little bit about how that all came to be? Were you guys like doing music before you were together, or how did that come to happen?
Well, we got married for tax breaks. Mm-hmm. We consider each other to be each other's beards, so... Mm-hmm.
Very true.
It's very true. But yeah, we've been dating for like 7-8 years. We've been together for a while, right?
Yeah. I mean, we've been married for 7 years.
No, it'll be 6 years. It was 6 years.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
Anyway, and we kind of started seeing each other through music. Eric's been doing music forever, since he was like a baby, and I have been like a singer forever, so we've always sort of done stuff together, in a much more casual sense. Never really electronic stuff. That was very recent. He used to drum a lot and play guitar and bass sometimes, and I just sing along.
Yeah, I've been making shit, electronic stuff since my early 20s. Never really did anything too serious with it. But into 2022, I broke my arm, took a little break from playing drums and started getting more serious about programming stuff and doing synth stuff, and started making things that I really started to like, and asked Michaela if she wanted to start a band for real with just the two of us. And it's gone pretty good so far.
Yeah, it has. And it started off very different.
Yeah.
The inspiration was a lot darker back then, I'd say.
Yeah.
Darker
it was maybe
time
going
of
through
life.
a dark time.
Yeah, for sure. So it's been really interesting to evolve from, I don't know, just like, I didn't know if we would ever seriously make music together, I guess. You were in such a serious band for so long that I didn't know if there would be time, really, or like a space for like us to do anything. Aside from the like featurettes, I would come up and do my little, here I am, local celebrity. So it was really cool to be able to start something like for real with you. It was awesome.
Yeah. You're amazing. Super inspiring. I just want to keep doing it all the time because it's been so much fun, and like really therapeutic, and just, it's just been great doing something new.
Nice. I wanted to kind of like go into it because if people, go from here, because I'll have like your stuff linked out in the, description of the video and all that other stuff. If you go and check out Be Wary, if you haven't listened to them yet, they are definitely one of the most like unique sounding projects coming out of La Crosse, I would say. It's very cool, sort of like sound that only they're doing right now out here. So how is that like finding your place in the music scene in a place like La Crosse, where it's a lot of, like there's more, cover bands and guys playing 70s music and like
rock and roll,
right.
baby.
Yeah.
I love it. I think it's been almost like La Crosse has been super welcoming of our sound. I think everyone likes to dance to fun, loud music, and that's kind of what we do a lot of times, whether it's electronic or not. People just want to listen to good stuff. And like with our style, I think it's always been, maybe not since the very beginning, but it turned very intentional to not focus on one specific genre, because we both listen to so many different styles and all of that stuff influences us.
Yeah.
So like as far as getting into a punk show or an EDM show, or we've done like a couple mostly hip hop shows when we're not a hip hop act at all. But we just we've fit in wherever we are, because we just kind of force ourselves in there.
Yeah.
And so this is our space too now. What the fuck is up? We're Be Wary, and we're here to do a set, It's
definitely been interesting to see the kinds of people that like our music, the range of people that enjoy what we do, and the variety of like songs that are like their favorites or whatever, while overall still enjoying like our whole thing.
Yeah.
And like I feel like we still have a sound we're always working on like what makes us what we are. But I think there's something that is somewhat unifying. Probably
Sure.
probably all your work there, your touch, that kind of unifies our music while still being completely different songs. I mean, a lot of them are dancey. A lot of them are really fun. Some of them are not so dancey. Some of them are dancey and not fun. Just sad and gritty and weird, but you still want to shake your ass a little bit. I don't know. It's cool. It's been weird to see that there's not like a huge scene for our music without, well, it's also been like a huge scene for our music, because like you said, everywhere we just sort of, hey, we're here now.
Yeah, dude.
Part
Make
of
your
it.
own scene,
Yeah, we're part of it, and it's fine.
We've been doing that.
And no one's gonna die. We're gonna have a good time. Overall positive reception.
Catch us opening up for the remainders this summer.
Very positive reception, aside from like a very small, minute reaction from maybe like a normie or two who's not quite sure what's going on.
Norm.
Norm!
Can you imagine? I can't imagine like you're set up in like a club or something, and there's just somebody sitting at the bar like, what is this?
Yeah, right. Well,
that's once or twice,
Yeah.
not too often. It's normally been a really positive reaction, which when we first started, I was like, oh man, no one's gonna like this, but we really like it, so let's do it.
And that's such an important part of is just having that confidence. And like you guys said, just get out and do it. And, if people want to show up, they're gonna. And
I mean, it's not like right now, this didn't start with a goal of like grandeur. Mm-hmm. We weren't looking for some kind of label to pick us up or something or like whatever. But it's turned into like a real project with like real potential, because people, I don't know, they respond to like authenticity, and that's what we try to do, is be authentic, whatever it is. It can be upsetting, but it's still like real and like still entertaining. That's another thing for me. Not all art has to be entertaining at all, but it is a huge part of like my personal performance style is to entertain. So, and I'll tell you what, people like to be entertained. Mm-hmm. The masses like it.
The world loves a clown.
Mm-hmm, that's right.
You guys have a couple of things out that people can listen to. The most recent release is Mr. Boots. That is what you most put out. I will say that I will literally be sitting at work staring at my computer screen, and like I'll just be staring at like an Excel document or something. And in my head, I'll What you doing, Mister? Are you the one with the? It's an earworm, dude. And
That's awesome.
Thank you.
So definitely check out Mr. Boots. That's the most recent one. Do you guys have anything kind of in the pipeline that you're working on right now?
We do. We have a video for that song that's coming out really soon, directed by Shane Davis, with the help of the person that produced that song, Benny Sweat. Has been super hands-on with. He loves putting his hands all over us. So we got that coming. We also have an EP that's hopefully going to be coming out in November.
Yeah.
Featuring all the tracks that Benny produced for us, with some new stuff. We're kind of always trying to keep the ball going, but never enough to kill us, just enough to make our backs hurt.
Eric is constantly making new music, so at any given show you may hear a completely new song or an old song in a completely new style. Eric is constantly working every single day on new and evolved
Obsession.
new area music stuff. So that's always in the works. As far as like actually recording new shit, it's just harder than you think, you know? We do a lot of things very DIY. We do a lot of things very DIY.
Yeah.
And it's when you start making a team of people that you're like working with, and then you have to rely on their schedule, and we're all just sort of chilling. You never know when shit's gonna really happen. Mm-hmm. You know? We're working.
Yeah, fortunately we work with a group of people that are just awesome and like
absolutely
super fun to hang out with and
care about
crazy creative. Love you, Shane. Love you, Benny.
Yes, thank you. We love you very much. And they really care about what we're doing. So take all the time you need, boys. We're not in a rush.
Yeah, DIY is such a big part, and like anybody in the local scene, regardless if it's here or if it's somewhere else, can attest to how much DIY has to go into these projects if you want to see them come out and come to fruition.
Absolutely.
If you're not going to do it, no one's going to do it for you.
Yeah, so it's such a unique like building experience with those around you. Like you said, you really get to know somebody when you're stuck in a room recording the same vocal take over and over again, or something like that. So and we've our band Slid and you guys have played together, and we just recently put out an EP too, and like I produced that whole thing, and it really was just like, I'm so happy that it's out now, and I'm so happy that I'm done with it.
I cannot listen to this for months now.
So it's a labor of love, for sure, and mad respect to you guys for doing that. And
Ditto, my dude. Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Love the new EP. You guys are awesome.
Yeah, it's sick. It's great, and clearly there's a lot of love in it, and you can tell when you listen to something like that somebody took their time to do that. Mm-hmm. But I mean,
there's so many great bands.
I don't recommend producing your own thing. It just ends up making you hate your thing. But like sometimes you just have to do it.
Yeah.
And just fucking get up and work. No one wants to fucking work.
Oh shit.
No one wants to work anymore, man. But go into for me, if you would, a little bit about like. So the point of the show, right, is to kind of highlight the local scene, and we've done that a little bit here today. But like you guys, on top of playing shows, I know that you go out to like the open mic nights and stuff, and popcorn and stuff like that. Go into a little bit about that, like what the local scene means to you guys. Obviously, like Eric, you came up and you were playing in a lot of bands, like you guys were talking about. Having like been around here, because I've only just recently moved here like 5 years ago, so I'm kind of. This show in a lot of ways is my introduction to people in the scene. I'm like getting to know people better. But as someone who's been around for a while, how have you seen the scene like progress in those ways of like offering open mic nights and stuff like that?
Oh shit! I mean, wow. The local scene here is everything. I've grew up doing a lot of like punk rock stuff. High school and in my 20s, and then playing in cover bands in my late 20s and 30s, garage bands in my late 30s and early 40s, and then moving on to Be Wary. I think the lacrosse scene has always been the same while I've been in here, in the terms that it's always been like super supportive. Most of the musicians in this town, most of the people that love live local music in this town, like, don't always give a shit what genre it is, like what they want. Like with what Mickey said before, what people want is authenticity. Like, be a real person, like put yourself out there, show that you're trying, show that you give a shit about what you're doing. And people will normally respond to that.
Give people a show. That's what they want. They want a show.
I like having those open mics and open jams around town is a like great way to grow as a musician. We play the open mic all the time.
Absolutely.
Just like, oh, hey, we got a show coming up, but we don't always have time to rehearse during the day. Oh, let's go hit that up tonight. Or we have a new song we're working on. Let's go see how that sounds when it's really loud at a bar, you know?
Yeah.
It's fantastic. So, Justin Ernest, thank you so much. I love you.
Yes, he's the man.
Yeah, Popcorn's amazing. It's always been a safe place for musicians to get out and do weird shit.
Absolutely.
Unfortunately, some of the clubs in this town are closing or not run by the best people.
Yeah.
So there's a few spots in town we choose to stay away from, but
Root Note
yeah,
has a
Root
great
Note, Popcorn. Damn, those places are really special.
Absolutely. And I would say, like, Eric used to host the open jam at Popcorn for years. And that's one of the ways we started to really spend time together.
Yeah.
Was he spent years drumming once, if not twice, if not 5 times a night for different things, doing open jams. And if it wasn't for open jams, I don't think I would be doing music like this.
Yeah, that's crazy
not
to think
because I don't love music. I've always been participating in music in some capacity. It's like I was in like lacrosse girls choir when I was in like 4th grade or whatever. You know, show choir when I moved to Reedsburg for a little bit, all that BS. And then as I got older, I started doing like musicals and plays, which was really...
Shout out to the Muse Theater.
Yeah, the Muse Theater, my home away from home.
It's the first time I saw you was in Cabaret.
Hell yeah, yeah. That was a good
Love
one.
you, Vicky.
Yeah.
Yes, Vicky.
That was the first time I saw Mickey too. Was at the Muse.
Yeah, the very
Nice.
first
It was
time.
for Psycho Beach Party.
Yes, that was a great play. But yeah, like I've always done that. But if it wasn't for the jams, if it wasn't for that like environment that you especially and your people really like cultivated, like a welcoming, safe space for people before they even did open mics, when they really only did open jams. They provided a space where like you were forced to play with other musicians, but it made you understand them and get to know them and start to feel really comfortable with other musicians as well as on a stage in front of people. And just have fun. Everyone was very, 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 very kind and always very encouraging. Whether you have, you know, a long history of music talent and skill that you've built, or it's your first time and you're kind of playing it like karaoke, they've been very, very welcoming to anyone to come there. So I would recommend highly to check out Popcorn Tavern at their open mics or open jams if you're wanting to build up your musical repertoire and make some friends.
Yeah, it's special.
It is. It's really good. It's a really great place. Late nights, though, so.
Yeah. We did our EP release show there, and I'm a morning shift worker. Like, I start my day at 8 a.m. and I worked that Friday morning. And then our show started at 9:30 and we played last because we were like headlining the show or whatever for the release. So it was like playing till 1. It was just like, oh
Yeah,
my
if you're
God.
looking for a little bit of an earlier open mic, check out Root Note for sure. I think they do it like once a month. I can never get to it because I'm working late nights. I'm the opposite. I always end up working through those awesome little open mics. But those fill up really fast, so get there early if you want to check out the Root Notes. Grounded should do that again. It should have been a long time. I have to hire somebody to do that. It's a lot of work.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah, we did it for a while before COVID, and then what do you do? Nobody wants to share a mic anymore. Nobody wants to get up and share a mic anymore.
It's all coming out.
Hashtag bring back shared mics. All right. Anything that you guys want to? I mean, you talked about your upcoming stuff, the video, the EP, stuff like that. But where can people follow you to see when these things come out?
Oh, wow.
We are on all streaming services.
Fuck Spotify.
But yeah, we prefer you don't go to Spotify. We understand if you have listened to us on Spotify. We are regretfully still on Spotify. We're in talks about the future of our streaming on there. But for the time being, we're on all streaming services. We prefer you go to our YouTube page because then you can see all the like goofy videos we're going to start posting out. We always have a bunch of we have a bunch of things in the works that we're hoping to put out, lyric videos, etc.
A remake of the Goofy movie.
A remake, a full
Shot for
shot live action remake.
Action Goofy.
Oh no, did I spill the beans on that?
Yeah, way to go. But yeah, BANDCAMP is great. We have had a lot of success and a lot of support on BANDCAMP. We really appreciate you all for doing that. So
Of
yeah,
course, Instagram, Facebook,
yes.
also.
Please find us on Instagram.
Fuck Zuckerberg, but you know we're a little tiny little boys in a tiny little band, so
Okay.
we try to use all the resources we can to get the word out.
You can
and
just
try
come
to
to our
stay
house
connected
and
to
knock on our door
people.
and ask what we're doing next.
Yeah,
That's what I did, and that's how I'm in this position.
That's why I
right
say
now.
we're like,
Well,
all
that's
right,
just
come on
showed up.
in.
They didn't know I was coming today. I just
We should start posting our dates on our like windows.
yeah.
Our next like play dates. Yeah, so yeah, look for us all over the place. We'll keep finding spots. We should make a MySpace account again or something.
Do kids still use LiveJournal?
We should get like an OnlyFans.
Yeah, yes.
be wary
That's where the
live
money is.
OnlyFans.
Exactly.
Let us know in the comments if you would
Yeah, where do you want
sign
us-
up for a Be Wary OnlyFans.
Where do you want to see us next?
Anything else you guys want to talk about? Open forum.
Free Palestine, free the Congo, free Sudan, fuck Trump.
Yeah. Fuck ICE. I mean, it is what it is. Stay together and look out for your neighbor. I think community is really important right now. My husband loves community, but he hates being a part of it. So I get it. He just hates
I
to.
mean, that's fair.
He hates to
I'm an old
be,
man, damn.
he hates to introduce himself to the neighbors. He hates to have to be the socialite. But guess what? We are doing it and we love it too.
Yeah.
Because it is really important to know who's in your neighborhood and look out for each other.
Yeah.
There's not going to be anyone else looking out for each other. You need to look out for each other. So I really think, like, really, really strongly advocate that you get to know your neighbors. Bring over a freaking pastry, old school style. I don't know, host a barbecue, do something, exchange phone numbers, put some freaking cameras outside your house, do whatever you got to do. You need to be looking out for each other. We are all responsible for each other as long as we are living. Like we need to be remembering that. So
That's beautiful.
It's the whole reason I started doing this show is just because it's like, I feel like this type of media is one of the last like genuine like human connection sort of like get out and learn about
dude.
your local
Yeah.
music. So like I'm very passionate about music. I'm very passionate about, like you said, community in that sense of like, so I really want to highlight what we're doing here and get people to know. I'm making this show for musicians. Like a lot of people aren't listening to this that aren't musicians,
Sure.
but
Yeah,
it's
right.
like
Yep.
the other members of the music community can like go and learn more about bands that they've played with or maybe haven't gotten to play with yet and make connections.
absolutely.
I love
That's the
And,
whole
like,
reason I'm doing this.
Yeah, like it doesn't have to be perfectly aligned ideals for you to get to know each other, but I do think it's important that we do know each other. We need to, be aware of who's in our community, who's in our scene, who do we support, how do we support them, how do we protect them. I think it's really great that we have so much availability online to, find missing gear when somebody's gear gets stolen out of their van or, support each other's, like bands who support each other's shows when they can't even go to them because they're both booked at the same time. We see a ton of stuff like that. And it's really, really, really great. We don't even have to meet each other in person. and we already care about each other, following each other on all of our socials, streaming each other's music, and then booking shows that we, get to be aligned with. It's been really cool to make those connections with such genuine people. And I think musicians and all artists are very passionate about a lot. I mean, kind of have to be. It's not exactly a lucrative gig. I guess if you're like a cover band or something, you could maybe have a little less passion if you wanted and like maybe make a little more profit or whatever. But in general, even those bands, like they care about what they're doing.
Yeah.
They learned an instrument. They learned a skill. They honed their talents. They got over their stage fright, whatever, and they're out here, making a difference, making a show for others. Sometimes mindless entertainment is all you need. So it's great. It's really been really, 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 really great to get to know people in all the arts in this community and like keep eyes on each other, like really, really, really knowing that there's people out there who would notice if you're gone.
Yeah.
It's awesome. So keep doing that.
All right. Well, thank you to Be Wary for joining us today and talking about everything in the lacrosse scene to themselves and what they've got going on. I will link your guys' channel in the YouTube video here.
Oh, yeah. Thanks for having
Go
us.
check them out on streaming services, preferably not Spotify. But go check them out on streaming services. Get Mr. Boots stuck in your head like I have all the time. Yeah, thank you guys so much for allowing me to come in and talk with you guys today. I appreciate it.
Yeah, we love you, man. Thank you. I guess one last thing. We aren't always PG-13, so be wary if you come to a Be Wary show.
Yeah, probably not a good show for kids.
Not usually, unless you have really cool kids.
All right, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you.